have got this rule that if this root term, that is b square minus 4ac, which is known as discriminant, if that is bigger than 0, roots are real and distinct. It will be real number and will be different. Okay, when this is equals to 0, then roots are real and same. Are real and same. Think about it. Think about it. If this square root will give you 0 while finding the roots, if this will give you 0, you will be left with minus b by 2a, and plus minus 0 means nothing. So you will just be left with minus b by 2a, and only one root you will be able to find. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
And hence the formula also says the same, that roots will be real and same. Same means only one root will be getting the, or we can say it another way, that both root are same only. And if this is lesser than 0, roots are not real. You must understand that if this root inside the root term, if that will become smaller than 0, if that will become negative, then of course we call it, this is not a real number. Okay, this is not a real number. So from this quadratic formula, these three cases we are able to generate by ourselves only. Why we will go and learn the formula? We can see it over here. अगर हम ध्यान से बैठे और इस quadratic formula को देखें तो हम भी बोल सकते हैं कि ये जो b square minus 4ac रूट के अंदर है, अगर ये पॉजिटिव आ गया तो हम दो रूट क्रिएट कर पाएंगे. क्यों? क्योंकि माइनस b प्लस माइनस साइन वी आर हैविंग, वन विथ प्लस साइन, वन विथ माइनस साइन, we will be getting two different root and both will be real number. Okay, because maybe it can be rational, irrational, and everything falls in the real number category. If this b square minus 4ac term will be equals to 0, then we will be left with just minus b by 2a. Plus minus will not make any sense. We will be left with 1 0 only, and hence the formula that roots will be real and same. And if it is smaller than 0, then the roots will be not real. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. I'm keeping this much over here, Gungun. I hope you got everything, right?
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, if there are no real roots, we don't need to find the roots, right? And for the other two, we have to find the roots with this formula.
Yeah. It must be
Oh,
mentioned in the question that, yeah, go and find the roots then.
okay, ma'am.
Okay. I'm keeping this much over here, Gungun. And yeah, thank you. Take care.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye. Yes. Hello, everyone. Hi, Adyan, Zunad, Ifra, Alvina. Hello, everyone. How are you all?
Doing good. How
Good.
are
Fine,
you?
ma'am.
Good, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Let me give which chapter we were discussing over here. Quadratic equations.
Yes, ma'am. We were doing quadratic equations.
Just a moment, no. Let me stop. Can you see the screen? Okay, let me give you a question. Just a moment. Please do this one, no? The roots of the quadratic equation x square plus 5x minus alpha plus 1 alpha plus 6 is equals to 0, where alpha is constant. You have to find the roots of this quadratic equation. Okay, I am giving a few more questions. Just start doing it. Solve for x Yes, please do it, no? First one, you are just supposed to find the roots of this quadratic equation. Next one, we have to solve for x such that this is what we are having as the equation. Okay, and next one word problem. All three I'll be discuss at once. Okay, just give me a moment and do it. Okay. Yes. Are you able to do the first and second at least? Anyone? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Are you able to do the first and the second one at least? Yes.
I tried
Adyan,
to with the
Zunan.
second. I'm not sure if my answer is correct though.
Okay. Let me explain from the first one. Okay. So the first one is x square plus 5x minus this is what we are having is equals to 0, where we have to solve it for x. Okay, we have to find x value. Yeah, roots of the quadratic equation we have to find over here. Let me write it below. X square plus 5x we are having. X square plus 5x we are having. Then minus alpha plus 1, alpha plus 6, where alpha is a constant. Okay, alpha plus 1, alpha plus 6 is equals to 0, where alpha is a constant. We are supposed to find the x in form of alpha only. So whenever this type of expression will be there, even like alpha will be there, or m will be there, or a will be there, where you have to split the middle term. But splitting of middle term you have only learned with the numbers. Then what to do with this type of question? See, when you will focus, when you will see carefully, you will find that this two only, you don't even have to think about two factors which multiplied together is generating this, which added subtracted together is generating the middle term. That much you don't even have to think. When you will see carefully, it is already, these are the two factors which is given, alpha plus 1 and alpha plus 6. Think about it. We can add this 2, or maybe we can subtract this 2 to create the middle term. Let's check with addition and subtraction one by one. At first we'll be checking with adding this 2, alpha plus 1 and alpha plus 6. Will it create the middle term, that is 5? No. Okay, it will not create. What about doing the subtraction of this two? Subtract alpha plus 1 with alpha plus 6. Will it create the middle term 5? Oh yeah, alpha and alpha is cancelling out, and 1 minus 6 is minus 5. It is creating 5. Sign we will be able to manage, but it is creating 5. Are you getting it? Whenever you will be having this type of question, there are two ways, or so many ways to solve it. One of the ways, always this two will just where already it is the factorized form, already splitting the middle term. We don't even have to think about how we'll be splitting the middle term. Already two factors which will give the middle term will be given to you. This is the one possibility. I am showing you both method. Let me, the method number 1 is, we realize that x square and this alpha plus 1 and alpha plus 6. While splitting the middle term, we do the multiplication of a and c, and whatever is ac, we try doing the factorization so that we can create the middle term. Here, when we did the multiplication of ac, it is nothing but alpha plus 1 and alpha plus 6. When we thought about doing the factorization of this one, we realized that this is only the factorized form. Okay, we don't have to factorize it. So we will be having x square plus this alpha plus 6. At first we'll be writing, because we want to create plus 5. Okay, this with x minus alpha plus 1 with x, and then our c, whatever was there, minus, let me wipe it, the other method I'll be showing below. Minus alpha plus 1, alpha plus 6. Any confusion so far to anyone? What we are doing over here, is it crystal clear? Now we will take common factor from the first two. You can see clearly only x is common. We will be left with x plus the bracket term alpha plus 6. Okay, now we'll be taking common from the next two term, that means from here and from here. And still we can see that alpha plus 1 is only common factor. But here minus also sign, we will take it out, and we will be left with just x from here. Okay, and plus sign and just alpha plus 6 here. Now you can see carefully, both the curly brackets are exactly same, x plus alpha plus 6, x plus alpha plus 6. Okay, and the other one will be this x minus alpha plus 1. These are the two factors, like factorized form we have got. We have done the factorization, and now x value we will be able to find. X value will be, from here we'll be getting x value as a this alpha plus 6. When you will send it to other side, it will be minus alpha plus 6, and this x value will be getting from here x equals to alpha plus 1. These are the two roots of the given equation. This method is crystal clear to everyone. Are you getting it? Yes, Zunad, Adyan, Alvina, Ifra, are you getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. So this is how we'll be doing it. Now I was talking about one more method is there which can help you. So the other method is you can just expand it. Okay, alpha square and 6 and all. And let's check it. Will it be possible to do anything? So x square plus 5xb we are having this alpha and alpha. We are going to just apply distributive property and we are going to do the multiplication. But minus sign is there. We will be careful that it will be alpha square. It will be plus 6 alpha. It will be plus alpha, it will be plus 6. Let me check whether this approach will work over here or not, because in most of the scenario it works. Okay, let me check. Minus alpha square as it is 6 alpha plus alpha will be 7 alpha plus 6 will be there is equals to 0. It will become x square plus 5x minus alpha square minus 7 alpha minus 6. Okay. No, better it will create more confusion. You don't use this method, okay? But it will work sometime. It will work sometime when you will just expand it. No, you'll be getting just four term or maybe six term, where you will find that it is simpler to just take out the common factor and just do the factorization. You will be getting in like other scenario, in this type of question you will be getting something like this, that x square will be there, here m square will be there, here minus x will be there, here minus m will be there. This type of scenario you will be getting. So is equals to 0, where you can, what you can do, you can just take this x square with this m square, you can write it x square minus m square, and the other two term minus x minus m you can write together. Okay, now if you will see carefully, we can take out the common factor. X square minus m square is just, I am talking about one of the example where when you will do the expansion, you will be getting something like this, where still the factorization will be possible. Here x plus m, here x minus m, and here minus 1 will be taking out common, x plus m will be there. So you can see x plus m is the common factor. So this will happen in few, like most of the question. When you will just expand it, m will be there, p will be there, you will be getting something like this, where splitting of middle term, you don't even have to think about that. Okay, but here this is the best approach, whatever we have done over here. Are you getting it, everyone? Getting it? Yes, Adyan, Zunad, Alvina, Ifra, who else is there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Abdul, Ayan, is it clear?
Yes.
Now the next one, root 2x plus 9 plus x is equals to 13. Let's solve it. Whenever you will be having root 2x plus 9, what was there? Root 2x plus 9 plus x is equals to 13. Okay, root 2x plus 9 is equals to 13 minus x, we can write. And now we will be doing is squaring both sides. Whenever you will be having this type of square root term and it just says to solve it, you just have to keep the square root term on one side and all the remaining term on the other side, and then you have to do squaring on both sides. Once you will do squaring on both sides, you will be getting a quadratic form over here, where splitting of middle term or quadratic formula you can use to find the x value. Are you getting it? Here, check it when you will be doing squaring both sides. It will be root 2x plus 9, that's whole square, is equals to 13 minus x, that's whole square. Root whole square is just 2x plus 9. Okay, and that side we can use the formula of a minus b whole square. Okay, you will be getting a quadratic form over here. Now one suggestion I would add over here, that whenever you will be having a square root term and it just says to solve for x, solve for y, whatever, try keeping a square root term on one side, only square root term on one side, because here only if you will do squaring both side, no, it will just create confusion. Think about it. square root 2x plus 9 is there. Let me show it to you why we will not do squaring both side over here, why we will shift everything on the other side and just keep the square root term on one side, and then we will do the squaring. Because here only if you will do squaring both side, 2x plus 9 is there and plus x is there is equals to 13 is there. If you will do squaring here only on both sides, you won't be able to remove this root. Basically, our motto, our purpose is to remove the square root from here. And if we will do squaring now only, we won't be able to remove the square root. Think about it. We can expand it by using a plus b whole square formula, which is a square plus 2ab, 2 into a into b plus b square is equals to 13 square is 169. Now this root 2x plus 9 whole square is just 2x plus 9. Okay, this 2 root, this will remain as it is. If when you will do the multiplication, no, 2 with this, it will just become 2x under root 2x plus 9. Okay, we won't be able to remove the root sign from here even if we have done the squaring. That's why I am suggesting that whenever you will be having a square root term in any of the equation where you have to solve it for x, please shift everything on the other side and keep only the root term on one side and then do squaring. Definitely you will be able to solve it. Getting it? Are you getting it? Anyone
ma'am.
who is not getting? Okay, let's do this one. The motorboat question. Okay, the motorboat whose speed is 18 kilometer per hour. Let me remove this. A motorboat is there whose speed is 18 kilometer per hour. Now think about it. Think about it. Forget about this motorboat question. Okay. Have you just a second? No? Have you ever felt that while riding a bicycle, whenever you are just going in, suppose you are going in this direction, and that day air is also just flowing in this direction, then you have to apply less effort. Yes or no? You feel that easily, very easily you are going in that direction if the just wind is blowing in that direction. And if you have to go against the direction of the wind, then that day you have to apply more effort. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically here also this is happening like this, that a motor boat we are having, okay, it depends upon the direction of the wave. A motor boat we are having whose speed is, actual speed of motor boat is 18 kilometer per hour, but the final speed is not 18. It depends upon the direction of the wave. If the wave is in this direction, in the direction in which the boat is moving, then the boat has to apply less effort. If it is going against the direction of the wave, then it will apply more effort. Okay, so let me read the question. A motor boat whose speed is 18 kilometer per hour in still water take 1 hour more to go 24 kilometer upstream than to return downstream. So what is upstream and downstream? Upstream means, and downstream means what? When the boat is going against the stream, against the stream or against the wave, okay, against the flow, that's called upstream. Okay, and when the boat goes in the direction, in the direction of the stream, that's called downstream. Okay, that's called downstream. So whenever the boat goes against the stream, that's called upstream. Whenever the boat goes in the direction of the stream, that's called downstream. While taking this scenario upstream, we will be using the speed of the boat, speed of the boat, speed of boat minus speed of the stream, because of course more effort the boat has to apply. Why? Because the speed is getting subtracted. Okay, the speed of the stream, both are working against each other, that means subtraction, and both are working towards each other, along with each other, that means addition. Same direction, same direction. Okay, that means both are working in the favor of each other. We have to add both the speeds. We are adding the speed of the boat with the speed of the stream. However, for upstream scenario, we are doing the subtraction. So from now onward, you understand that upstream means the speed will get subtracted and downstream means speed will get added. Why the speed will get subtracted? Because you already understand that since the boat is going against the stream, of course, speed will get subtracted. For downstream scenario, since the boat is just going in the direction of the stream, hence the speed, the added speed will work on the boat. Okay, and that time the subtracted speed will work on the boat. Now let's read the question. If you understood this two scenario, then we will be solving this particular question which comes in exam, that a motor boat whose speed is 18 km per hour. So basically x is given over here. This is just the speed of the boat in still water. Take 1 hour more to go 24 km upstream. Okay, is taking 1 hour more to go 24 km upstream it is going. Now we are having a relation that is speed is equals to distance by time. This formula only we will be using. But when we are thinking about upstream, we will be using x minus y. When we are thinking about downstream, we will be using x plus y. Okay, so a motor boat whose speed is this in still water take 1 hour more to go 24 kilometers. So basically we realize that 24 kilometer it is going upstream. That means x minus y. X we can see that 18 is given. Y we don't know. Why? That means the speed of the wave is speed of the stream, that we don't know over here. Okay, 24 is there and the time it is taking 1 hour more than what? 1 hour more than what? That we have to still think about it. One we cannot write at the place of time. 1 hour more in comparison to something. Okay. So let's read the question again. A boat is taking 1 hour more to go 24 kilometer upstream than to return downstream. Okay. That means time in this scenario and time in the downstream scenario, both the times subtraction is 1 hour. Are you getting it? Are you getting it? Let's write the downstream case also. Let's write the downstream scenario also. Here time we will not write anything. Okay. Here the comparison between the time is given, that 1 hour more than that case. So time I am writing as it is. This is the upstream case. Clearly you can see I have written 18 minus y over here. Now in downstream, same speed is equals to distance by time formula we'll be using. So for downstream also it will be covering the same distance. Okay. Basically, this is a river. From point A to point B, the boat is going. Okay, like this, and then it has to return back like this. So basically, in both the scenario, upstream, downstream, the distance will be same. Okay, one time it has to go in the direction of the stream, another time it has to go against the direction of the stream. So that's what we are writing over here. Again, we'll be taking speed is equals to distance by time. This formula we'll be using. Distance is 24 kilometer in this case also, but the speed will be x plus y. 18 plus y. Y is the speed of the stream. By the time we don't know. Time is t2. Okay. Now it says that the boat whose speed is this in still water take 1 hour more to go 24 kilometer upstream than to return downstream. So from this two, which one is the more? Which time is the bigger one? Can you tell me? T1 is the bigger one or T2 is the bigger one? If I will write the same equation as a T1 is equals to 24 by 18 minus y. And here also I will write the same thing as a T2 is equals to 24 by 18 plus y. Can you tell me which one is the bigger one? T1 is bigger one or T2 is bigger one? ध्यान से सोचो. Think about it. When the speed is more, then the time will be less. When the speed is less, then the time will be more. Yes or no?
Yeah,
In
so
real life, that's
T1,
how it works, right? More speed, less time. Less speed, more time. So when we are having the less speed in the upstream scenario, we are having the less speed. Okay, this speed is lesser than this speed. T1 minus T2 is 1 hour. That's what is written in the question, that in upstream it is taking 1 hour more than downstream. Are you getting it, students?
yes.
T1 is 24 by 18 minus y. T2 is 24 by 18 plus y. Now we need to solve it for y value. Maybe while solving, we will end up getting a quadratic equation. Who knows? Let's solve it. But before that, tell me, till here, any confusion to anyone? What we have to find here? Find the speed of the stream. Can you see? Find the speed of the stream we have to find over here. Any confusion so far? Any confusion? Zunad, any confusion?
No,
Adyan, any confusion?
no,
Ayan, any confusion?
no, ma'am.
Ifra, any confusion? Sumaya, any confusion? Sumaya is not there. Alvina is there. Alvina, any confusion? Yes, Alvina, are you there? Okay, so everyone got it. Now you have to solve this equation. 24 by 18 minus y. Let's solve it quickly. 24 by 18 minus y minus 24 by 18 plus y is equals to 1. Okay, 24 by 18 minus y. 24 by 18 minus y minus 24 by 18 plus y, that is equals to 1. We'll be taking the LCM. That is, LCM will be, who will say? Is it 18 minus y, 18 plus y? Here we'll be having 24 multiplied with 18 plus y. Here we'll be having 24 multiplied with 18 minus y is equals to 1. This denominator in the next step you can shift to another side. You will be having 1 multiplied with this all. That means 18 minus y multiplied with 18 plus y. And in the numerator you will be having this 2. Basically, if you will take out 24 common, your simplification will be quite simple. You will be just left with 18 plus y minus 18 minus y. That means this. Okay, think about it. In from the numerator term, if you will take out 24 common, because here also 24, here also 24, that 24. If you will write it like this, your simplification will be easier. You don't have to multiply 24 with 18 again and again. Okay, so 24 we are having 18 gone. We are having 2y along with that. And here a square minus b square, it looks like the formula, distributive property. If you will apply, you will be reaching at the same place, but it looks like a formula, a minus b, a plus b. So we'll be using a square minus b square, a square minus b square. Can you see it is quadratic form? Can you see it? Which you have to solve further. Okay, 18 square is 324 minus y square, and 24 2 times 48y. So this is what we ended up getting, which you have to solve it for finding the value of y. Is it crystal clear to all of you?
Yes.
Now I'm writing one question. Think about it. Two taps running together can fill a tank in 3 1/13 hours if one tap takes 3 hours more than the other to fill the tank, then how much time each tap take to fill the tank? Write this question. You have to do it by yourself. Okay, then we'll be discussing it. Please write it, note it down.